used to avoid organizing because I thought I didn't have time, but now I realize I was losing so much time because I wasn't organized. I have a feeling that you could probably relate. This is the final part of our Chaos to Cozy series, and I just wanted to share with you what I wish someone had told me sooner. The cold hard truth is I've wasted a lot of time primarily on recreating things that I knew I had created before because I couldn't find them. That wastes so much time, both in building my business and also in working with my client. Because, you know, why should I spend another 20 minutes making a graphic that I know one of us had already made, but neither one of us can find in Canva or on Google Drive or on our computers? You know, like that kind of thing really eats up a lot of time. And that's why it's so important. Another really big one for me was the testimonials. Like, we have all these testimonials, but when we need them, we can't find the ones that we're looking for. Like, we know they exist, we've seen them, we've used them before, but where are they? That kind of thing. It's super important to really start off with an organized system. And I know that that can be kind of tricky when you don't really know what you're going to need to organize over the life of your business, right? And of course, it's going to be fluid and it's going to change, and you're not going to need this folder anymore, or you're going to change your SOP template so you're not going to need this anymore or whatever. But you really need to start off with a very clear system of organizing so that you don't lose those things in the cracks, especially when you're starting out, especially before you have support in your business. If you're a solopreneur and you're trying to do it all alone, because you've really got two facets to your business, right? You're growing a business over here, you've got to do the marketing and all of that. And over here, you're working with your clients. So on both sides of that spectrum, you need to make sure that you are organized to the teeth so that you're not wasting time with either, right? Because you've probably got a limited amount of time to do both. So making sure that you are not wasting time looking for files, looking for client onboarding emails or login information or any of that stuff. You want to make sure that you have everything exactly where it needs to be. And I probably don't need to tell you this, but once everything is organized and everything has a place and you know where to find it, you are going to have so much peace and clarity and be able to do so much more in your business because you're not wasting 20-30 minutes looking for a graphic or recreating it because you can't find it. So I just want you to take a minute to think about what that would feel like for you and what that would mean for your business. Are you able to sign another client because now you've freed up all this time from basically searching for things? And the thing is, you probably don't even realize how much time you've wasted searching for things, right? Like you've probably just been like, this client project took me 2 hours, but really the project took you an hour and a half and you spent 30 minutes looking for something. Even if it wasn't 30 minutes looking for one thing, okay? Don't get me wrong, because 5 minutes looking for this or 10 minutes looking for this instead of just knowing where the thing is. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So I want you to just take a minute to think about if you knew exactly where you could go to find the thing. How much time is that going to save you? And what would that mean for your business? Another client, more marketing, better marketing, more streamlined marketing, so you're spending less time on marketing? Who knows? One thing I do want you to know though is being a little bit digitally disorganized does not equate to you being lazy. Like, it's very easy for files to get out of control. For me, even now, a big thing is my desktop, and that's because everything saves to my desktop. When I save anything out of Canva, it goes to my desktop. When I record these videos and I hit save, they go to my desktop. When screenshots go to my desktop, everything goes to my desktop. And I try to go through and either use and delete or use and save somewhere else right away, but that doesn't always happen. So it can sometimes lead to a cluttered desktop screen. And then, once every couple days, I'll go through it and try to clean it out. Delete the things I don't need anymore, file away the things that I do. But it doesn't mean just because you've got some digital clutter in your life doesn't mean you're lazy. It just means you need a better way to do things, right? And I hope that this series has showed you another way to do things and pointed you in a direction of a more clutter-free digital life and business. And if you've stuck with me through this whole series and you are ready to make this change in your business life, but you don't want to sit there and have to recreate everything all on your own from scratch, then make sure to grab the From Chaos to Cozy system. I'll have the link in the comments for you, and it will save you so much future stress. That's it for this series, but I'd love it if you would leave me a comment on what your biggest digital organization stressors are so we can work through them. And I'll see you in the next video.